Let's analyze a kids spec tennis doubles point. Now, first off, I want to applaud these kids. They're doing such a great job. This is their first time playing spec tennis and they're already having these great rallies. Let's break this point down into parts. So the baseline player on the left who's about to hit the ball, she hits this ball within the reach of the net player. Now, instead of that, if she put the ball higher and she could lob over his head, that's going to create a difficult situation, especially because he's pretty close to the net. The second option is she could hit that ball straight ahead, but a little bit more to the left, because you'll notice that the net player moves slightly to his right to intercept the ball, but if she's able to hit a ball more to the left, he probably won't be able to intercept it. In both scenarios, though, you're keeping the ball away from someone who likes to volley. The net player intercepts the next ball, and notice that he hits the volley back deep. Now, if he was able to control that ball to a shorter target, he might be able to win the point outright, because he'd make those baseline players run up into a difficult position to try to get the ball before it bounces twice. So the point continues, and the net player is ruthless, and he crosses to get this next shot as well. He puts it back to the baseline player on the left. So if this baseline player can hit that ball cross court, I believe they're going to win the point, because if you look at this I formation here on the opposing side, both players are on the same side of the court, nobody to cover that cross court. What needs to happen is the opposing player who's circled in yellow needs to run across to cover that other side of the court. But I believe it's the net player's responsibility when he crosses all the way across to intercept a ball, tell his partner to switch. And so she actually hits the ball straight ahead. It goes over the net player's head, which is good. The baseline player does a really good job focusing, not being distracted by his net partner going for the ball. And then again, there's another opportunity here. So this baseline player on the right, if she can hit the ball straight ahead, they're probably going to win the point. But that ball becomes uncomfortable for her. Notice how she's having to kind of move away from it as she's hitting. She's not able to direct it straight ahead, and the net player has a nice overhead to end that point. So again, great job by all these kids in this point. I think if the baseline team on the near side is able to change their targets up just a little bit, I think they win this point. I'd like to see a little bit more communication from the net team on the other side of the court. As these kids play more and get more experience, they'll figure a lot of these things out on their own. One tip that I give to net players a lot is you only want to cross onto your partner's side to intercept a ball if you think that you can hit a better shot than your partner would have. Most of the time, if you cross that center line, you want to be pretty confident that you can win the point with that volley.